From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the Lunch Hour News Blast. LGBTQ Nation is reporting some sheer lunacy from Representative Nancy Mace. Anti-LGBTQ plus Representative Nancy Mace, the Republican from South Carolina, who is running for South Carolina governor, blamed transgender people for her public meltdown that occurred at the Charleston International Airport on October 30th. A police report said Mace turned a minor security miscommunication into a swear-filled spectacle that left airport employees visibly upset. Mace accused police of lying about the incident. When asked on Thursday what happened by Fox News anchor Maria Bartiromo, Mace replied, "We have to take our security very seriously. If you're conservative, if you're well-known, if you have fought against the transgender community like I have, exponentially, in the wake of Charlie Kirk's public assassination, the death threats, the amount of political violence, the celebration of the killing of conservatives is deeply disturbing." Mace's comments echo transphobic right-wing claims that trans people are more violent than cisgender people. This is untrue. Also, while Kirk's shooter reportedly had a transgender romantic partner, there's no direct evidence linking any sort of transgender ideology to the shooter's motivation. Mace also claimed that she had experienced numerous and repeated security breaches at the airport that compromised her safety, though Bartiromo noted that Mace pledged to file a lawsuit against the airport. Mace demurred, not actually confirming her filing of any such lawsuit. "Well, I take these things seriously," Mace continued telling Bartiromo. "When there's a security breach, again, one mistake can have devastating consequences. And I'm not a patsy. I just don't sit around. I'm not a doormat. And I want to fix the issues. When I see them, there are security breaches. Let's fix it. Let's do the work that's necessary. I'm going to make sure that I'm safe, that my children are safe, my employees are safe, that conservatives are not going to see any more assassinations in this country." A police report of the incident said that Mace called police, and I'm quoting here, "effing idiots and effing incompetent, proclaimed that she is an effing representative, and told a Transportation Security Administration supervisor, 'I'm sick of your S-it. If you guys are always effing late, and this is effing ridiculous.'" Mace has accused the TSA and Charleston International Airport security, or CHS, workers of conspiring against her in a disturbing abuse of power and a clear case of political retaliation. She has claimed that her selection for additional airport security screening was the stuff of the deep state and Big Brother, and claimed that her lawsuit against the airport, quote, "may bring South Carolina's Attorney General down in flames with it, and several others," end quote. However, local police, her fellow state Republicans, and at least one conservative commentator seem to think she is behaving in inappropriate and embarrassing ways, and may also be struggling with mental health. South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson, a Republican, recently called Mace a, quote, "spoiled brat," end quote, after she accused him of a political hit job against her. He emphasized that a half dozen people reported on Mace's behavior. They're all saying the same thing. Is everyone lying and she telling the truth? And it's not just this one incident. Apparently there's a handful of incidents over the last year where she is just cussing out TSA, cussing out security. This is something that goes back not just this past month, but for the last year, he emphasized. At the end of the day, she's saying things that are delusional. This basically reminds me of a spoiled brat, an entitled, spoiled brat. And that's the News Blast for this hour. If you're watching this video on our YouTube channel, please be sure to subscribe. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.